Hi, welcome to Learn English and Practice with Marie. Today we're going to do American English Idioms lesson number 59. We'll go through 10 idioms and review their meanings, do a couple of examples together, and we'll read a little story at the end so that you can hear the idioms in context. This is a series, so if you like this video, subscribe for more and check out the 58 lessons that came before this one. Let's get started. First, I'll read the idioms. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Under the weather. Draw the line. Close but no cigar. Dead as a doornail. First, there's no such thing as a free lunch. This means nothing is entirely free. Everything comes at some price. So when you get a free lunch, of course, that's exciting, that's awesome. But what this idiom is getting at is that every gift has some sort of cost associated with it, often the expectation of reciprocity. So if someone bought me lunch, let's take the literal route first. If someone bought me lunch, there might be the expectation that I pay next time. Or if someone does you a favor, like cuts your lawn, then there might be the expectation that you do something for them in the future. Examples are, he realized there's no such thing as a free lunch when the deal came with strings attached. They were reminded that there's no such thing as a free lunch when the hidden fees appeared. Under the weather. This means sick, feeling unwell due to illness. So to feel under the weather means to feel unwell. So it has nothing to do with weather or atmospheric conditions. Rather, it has to do with that feeling of illness and sickness. And this idiom right here is used in minor to moderate cases. You wouldn't say that someone in the hospital fighting for their life is under the weather. Rather, someone who with the sniffles or who has the flu even could be described as under the weather. Examples are, she's feeling under the weather and won't come to work today. They decided to stay home as they were both under the weather. Draw the line. This means set a limit. So here we're not referring to drawing a line on a piece of paper. Rather, we're talking about setting a limit or boundary with someone else or just in general. So when I coach people on their homework, for example, when I am helping someone through their homework, I'll talk them through anything they need, but I draw the line at actually answering the questions myself or actually writing the papers myself. So that's the boundary I have when I'm helping a student. Examples are, she had to draw the line when the dust on the construction site started to affect her health. He drew the line at working weekends. Close but no cigar. This means almost succeeding, but not quite. So a cigar is something that you would smoke. Culturally, cigars have been around for a really long time. So to say something's close but no cigar is to say that you almost got there, but you didn't get the payout. You didn't get the reward. I recently went fishing and I was, of course, catching, some fish. But there was an instance where I was close to catching a pretty big fish and I wasn't able to reel it in. That was an instance of me being close, but no cigar. Examples are, he was close but no cigar in the final race. He nearly made the shot. It was close but no cigar. Dead as a doornail. This means completely dead. Very, very dead. So to say someone or something is dead as a doornail means that there is no chance that that individual or that animal or anything is alive anymore. This idiom actually has origins in Shakespearean times and has to do with nails that you would pound into a door. However, a lot of those origins have completely been lost to history. Now when people say dead as a doornail, They simply mean definitely dead. And it would be inappropriate to use this to refer to someone who has recently passed, where you're very, very sad or devastated that they have passed away. Rather, it's used jokingly or lightly. So you might see a deer on the road and say, "Oh, that deer is dead as a doornail." Typically, you're not using this idiom to refer to people unless you're doing it in a very joking way and perhaps you don't know the person. Examples are, the battery was dead as a doornail after the long trip. The old computer is dead as a doornail and needs replacing. So let's read a story so we can hear these idioms in context. Detective Harris felt under the weather, but he knew he couldn't afford to take a day off with the case unsolved. Every lead brought him close, but no cigar. And the pressure was mounting. His boss suggested cutting corners to speed up the investigation, but Harris decided to draw the line because integrity mattered more than quick results. The breakthrough came unexpectedly when a witness led him to the missing suspect, only to find him dead as a doornail in an abandoned warehouse. Harris realized again that there's no such thing as a free lunch in his line of work because justice always comes at a cost. Again, those idioms are, there's no such thing as a free lunch, under the weather, draw the line, close but no cigar, dead as a doornail. Great job today. There are other videos like this on this channel, and more are coming soon. I'll put playlists and videos right here, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye!